My name is Joanne Gerenser, and I am the Executive Director of the Eden 2 programs. I've been here for 30 years. I'm going on my 30th year. I started as a speech therapist and over time worked my way up, and in 1995 became the Executive Director. Eden 2 started several years before I got here. I think the first year was 1975, and then in 1976 it became state certified. So the first year, the families, 6 families, operated the program completely on fundraising and their own dollars. It was so successful that the state education department came in and said, you know, we want other kids to be able to have this. So they certified it, and quickly it grew to 17, 18 kids when I finally got there in '82. And then over time, each time the students needed something different, so when they became adults, Eden 2 opened an adult program, and several years ago, almost 10 years, 12 years ago, we opened a residential program. So really, Eden 2's grown over time, mainly in response to the needs of the families and the students that we serve. So over the last 30 years, I've seen Eden 2 just grow and grow and grow. And there's really 2 reasons for this growth. One is that I think the program is really good, and we have a large list of families waiting for services. The second reason is that autism has gone significantly up in incidence. So when I started, 1 in 2,500 children were diagnosed. Today it's 1 in 110. And so with the numbers of children with autism growing and the need for services growing, Eden 2's need to grow is also there. And in the last few years, we've just run out of space. The buildings that we're in right now are both too small and too full, and so we have just embarked on what I think is really going to be the future of Eden 2, and hopefully the future of services for people with autism on Staten Island and in the city. We just purchased a building, and it will offer us unbelievable opportunities. We're going to be renovating a 30,000 square foot building, and that building will have some really great opportunities. It will have a storefront on the first floor for our teenagers and adults to work in, and it's going to have several classes of students and an administrative headquarters. Following the renovation of that building, we're going to be building a brand new building on a parking lot that we also purchased. That building will really be our state-of-the-art autism center. We're going to be putting in a preschool building, a conference area, training center, recreation and leisure parts. So it's going to be an exciting program. The great thing about the new project is that it will not only enhance the quality of our services, because the classrooms will be bigger, we'll be able to add things that we don't have right now, such as a mock apartment where our students can learn how to take care of their needs in an environment that is way better than putting a bed in the middle of a classroom. But it's also going to allow us to expand our services. As I said, we've got a waiting list of people looking for services, so these new buildings will allow us to do that. And also it's going to make the community better. We're moving this project is in Stapleton, which is a community that's just developing, and we're going to be moving into that, and I think making a real big impact on the community and creating jobs. So, you know, it's a project that is good for everybody. It's good for Eden 2, it's good for the autism community, it's good for Staten Island. We can't do this project on our own. We're really going to need support. Anything that anybody can do to help make this project a reality will be unbelievably appreciated, and the impact that you'll have on families with autism will be immediately seen.
It might seem odd that we're endeavoring on this huge project at a time when the economy is in a recession. However, autism does not take a break. We have over 400 families who are waiting for services. This, of course, will help us tremendously to reach out and service more families.
Do for Celeste. It's been a godsend for her. There's no other place that she could be, that she can learn to function the way she does at Eden. Autism affects 1 out of about 100 kids these days, and really we need more funding and we need more support for these children so they can be more functional and you know, achieve their potential through life.
The capital campaign would help all of the students here, as well as students that are unable to be in our program because of the deficits of the funding for children with autism. It would be extremely helpful if you could help our school. Everybody's looking forward to the new building. It would help with the kids' curriculum, it would help with the staffing, it would help with just the overall quality of life for these students and these families.
Eden has made a great contribution to our lives and our family. Any contribution you could give would be wonderful. One of our biggest fears of mine and my husband's is that when we're no longer here, who will take care of Michael and provide him with the care that he needs? And with your help, Eden too will be able to do that and make that possible for our family.
As a donor, you want to know that your money is going where it counts. Eden 2 uses over 87% of every dollar directly for the services of its adults and its children.
We, as Eden, our vision is to be the primary schooling for these children and to take these kids to the best possible place that they can be in within the community. It's a huge undertaking because we take the kids from the time that they are very small, the preschool age, which is age 5, throughout their lifetime. And to provide services for that period of time is no small undertaking.
Now I'm in M2, the teenage class, and I like all my teachers and my friends. We're doing curriculums like reasoning and writing, language for thinking, language for learning. I think that's it. And I want to know 100 easy lessons, and board work, and morning group, and vocabulary, and journals, handwritings.
The reason why I like it is because I've been there since I was little, but I don't know how old was I. And when we go to the new school building next year in the future, I am proud to announce that all of the kids from the classrooms will go straight to the cafeteria for lunch. We'll have a new lunch to eat. We'll have a new cafeteria, new gym, a new library with books and computers, and we'll even have the greatest playground ever with a slide, a swing set, a jungle gym, or even like a merry-go-round.
You may actually be surprised to see how social these children can be. Given the right opportunities and the right environment and the right motivations, these children can enjoy themselves and actually be very sociable. Many children and adults with autism have sensory processing difficulties. That would make a typical person think that they're not capable of learning. This is far from the truth. These children have intellect that is within them, that with the right motivation, they can and do learn.
Now more than ever, we need your help. We need our friends, the community, our families to step up to the plate and help us out with this dream.
Supporting Eden means supporting autism and making children and adults with autism matter.
I would like to thank everybody, friends, family, volunteers, board of directors, the staff at Eden 2 for their wonderful support and their generous contributions. The money is greatly needed in this time, and we're very excited about the vision that we have for the school.
Autism is so prevalent that you probably know someone, if not in your own family, then a friend, or you've gotten an email recently and it's hitting so many people. This is an agency that truly changes lives. And I just ask you from my heart to please give to this campaign, and I thank you on behalf of the board and of all of the consumers and their families. At this time, my son is nonverbal. So on behalf of Christopher and myself, a very heartfelt thank you for all that you can do.